People ask me all the time, what is neuromuscular training? All those crazy exercises I see you doing with your athletes, what's the deal with that? What are you trying to accomplish there? Well, neuromuscular training is the science behind training the nervous system. You see, the nervous system is what controls the muscles. And so many of you spend time in the gym training the muscles, but the thing that actually controls the muscles, the thing that coordinates the movement, for some reason, is being neglected. Neuromuscular training is the opposite of strength training. It actually takes what you do in your strength training and it converts it into athleticism. You see, back in the day I used to play football, and I saw a lot of guys coming into the locker room popping steroids like it was candy. It didn't make them better athletes. It made them bigger and stronger, but not better athletes. So if you want a strength program, go for it. There's tons out there. You can watch Netflix specials. Oh, I saw it on Netflix. It's great. Oh, I gotta do more cardio. I gotta go, paleo. There's a new fad every week. But the science of movement, the science of athleticism, is something that is ingrained in the science of the human body. It's always been there. But now we have the technology to break apart the movement patterns that make up athleticism. We're able to measure with biomechanics. We're able to use 3D motion capture, force plates. We can now understand and measure movement like we've never seen it before. So no longer do we have to be just guessing and hoping that our programs are going to work with our athletes. We can now, instead of guessing, we can now assess and figure out exactly what our programs do and how effective they are. My Hi-Triplex training program is something I spent the last 25 years developing. Now, early on in those years, I was experimenting and trying things. But as we refined the system and we started placing it in with some of the best athletes in the world, from the world of baseball, golf, football, hockey, rotational sports, when we look at those athletes and we apply that system to them, and we start to see changes, we start to see some of the elite athletes in the world getting gains, and then we bring that same science to the amateur, we see massive change. And that's the most important thing. That's why it's important for you. I don't want to see you wasting any more time adding strength training programs and strength and strength and strength to a body that isn't moving efficiently, consistently, and effectively. So let's train the nervous system. Let's take the muscles that you already possess and let's turn them into explosive rotational power machines. Now, you can always add more strength, and that's the beautiful thing about my Hi-Triplex program. You can do strength training while you're doing this program. It gets your nervous system fired up and takes the strength that you're getting from your other programs and turns it into athletic motion. My Hi-Triplex 8-week training program pulls back the curtain from all the science and the programming that I give to my top athletes. And now it's available for you. So you don't have to be able to squat 300 pounds. What you do have to be able to do, though, is commit to 8 weeks of Hi-Triplex neuromuscular training. And what you'll see is all the energy that you put in, you're going to get back with athleticism, efficiency, consistency, and rotational power. The cool thing about this program is you can still be doing your strength training program, the current one that you're working on. So you can do this while you're doing the other programs, or you can use it as a standalone program. If you use it as a standalone program, fantastic. You're going to be able to move better, you're going to feel better, you're going to become more efficient, you're going to be more consistent. But if you do it with a strength training program on top of that, which, by the way, is simple. It's a simple recipe, sets, reps, you get stronger. Lift heavy things up, put it down, you get stronger. But the neuromuscular, that takes a specific ordering, a certain layering of movements. We work with foundational movements to start. We start with basic movement patterns, core control, pelvic control, scapular control. And then what we do is we start to layer in complexity. So all those different parts of the body, the different segments now have to work together in unison. And when you do that, that's when you're creating the foundations of great movement and great athletes. The greatest athletes that you've ever seen, it wasn't because they could out bench press everybody else, it's because they move better. So why don't we start a program that's going to help you move better? Hi-Triplex training, I'm Coach Glass. I can't wait for you to get started. Cheers, everybody.